Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. A notification went out, which is good. I just tried to set up a stream, and for the first time ever, it said to me a stream couldn't be created. What's that about? A stream can't be created? Nonsense. Nonsense, I say. Okay. Jasper, do you want to come for a cuddle now? I know you were just sitting here, waiting. So I tried to come online and it said stream could not be creative. Creative. Created. What's wrong about creativity? So I thought I'll pop on just for a small amount of time, check in to see how you guys are doing. Can you feel the love tonight? Can you feel the love in the air? It's beautiful energy. Swirling around out there. So I actually felt early on that I wanted to do like a lover's reading. And then I can see the Divine Feminine cards here. And I felt like we should maybe tap into the Divine Feminine's energy. I was looking for the Greek mythology cards to check into the masculine's energy. And then maybe we'll hit on some love. Okay. There's a Divine Masculine's card. Hey, come over here. That's my coffee. Have we got a purr? Any purring going on? Okay, right. You come to check out my coffee? All right, move your towel out the way. Jasper, stop pushing against my elbow. Budge. Come here. Okay. Are we going with the Divine Masculine's energy first? Are you in the mood for it? Yeah. That bottom card. Can you not even give me a chance to okay, shuffle that one? You like that one? Turn it over. It's like, turn it over. Hold on. We'll have a look. Athena. Protectress. That's a really nice energy. Because that's the energy of, hi, original. Oh, that's the original. I'm not talking about the original. The original is I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Okay. Masculine's energy chosen by, why would I call him Daniel? His name's Jasper. Chosen by Daniel. We have Athena. Masculine's energy here. And I can't even remember. Oh, I said hi. I felt high on love. Original. It's like the Divine Masculine wants to be, it feels like the original protector over the Divine Feminine. It's like the energy of wanting to protect the Empress. Okay. He's got like a badge of honor. Hi, Laurie. Excuse me. I just finished my dinner. Okay, he's got a badge of honor. He's got a very smiley face. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually the Divine Feminine here, and because I was taken more to this being a masculine face. So this is about the feminine's love for the masculine, and he feels it. It's like the masculine knows he has this special place within the Divine Feminine's heart. He's wise now. And now he wants to, he feels like he has a duty to protect her. Right. Now that breastplate there is what Perseus gave to Athena to protect her from negativity. So if anyone kind of got close to her, they would be turned to stone by this breastplate. Feels here like it's actually a masculine's energy, like it's a, I don't know, it's a hood, it's a hat, you see how he's on top of the feminine here. High. Easily get emotional vertigo, has me tired. Okay. So I feel like that's some kind of, I don't know, warrior's Are they just called helmets? Should we read about Athena? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Athena excelled as a defensive warrior in battle, but also protected the peaceful arts such as weaving and sculpting too. She has an intelligent, smart superiority which assures success in all things. So you can kind of see why the Divine Masculine is wanting to protect her. Whoever this card represents is now imbued with shrewd and clever strategizing abilities. So who are we talking about? I feel like this is the masculine. Whoever this card represents is now imbued with shrewd and clever strategizing abilities. Maybe you are even due some academic or educational success if that is possible. That's interesting because he's putting you up there on a pedestal, holding you in high esteem. Okay. So maybe you are even due some academic or educational success if that is possible. He's looking to impress you here, Divine Feminine. And it's with knowledge that you're not aware of. Okay. Athena was born from Zeus's head after he swallowed her mother Metis, wisdom, in an attempt to maintain his supremacy. But Athena leapt out fully armed and brandishing a sharp javelin, proving that no one could keep her and feminine intelligence down. She remained chaste, preferring to be single. Is that how chaste? C-H-A-S-T-E. I think that means, does that mean that she kind of remained single? She remained, well, chaste, preferring to be single and independent. Mythology shows that the goddess was indulged by Zeus and did just as she pleased. Pleased the police? Shit me, don't do this. They're starting to really like fuck around with my storytelling as well. Mythology shows that the goddess was indulged by Zeus and did just as she pleased. There's definitely this energy takeover here. Okay, I've been feeling it. You should enjoy a time of clever success and superiority now. If there is a battle to be fought, you will win it. Athena is by your side and truly favours the brave. So you can see where the Divine Masculine knows that his efforts are going to be rewarded. It's going to be something noticeable because it feels like, well, maybe that he hasn't shown that he has any cares. And so he comes forward with, I don't know, a care. It is to show you that he does care and he cares deeply here. Should we move on to the Divine Feminine's energy? Let's, or I'll be here all evening trying to figure this one out. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine energy. You're right there, Jess. I'll tell you what, you've got the cleanest feet in town. Hey, come here. Would you like a blanket on my lap? Does that make it more comfortable because of my shorts? No? I'm not going to bother if you're not interested. Okay, you go on that blanket then. Let's go to the Divine Feminine's cards. How is everyone this evening? Laurie, original, how are you, ladies? I can see that Laurie gets emotional vertigo. Is this correct? Oh, my ears are ringing. Who else is getting that? I'm in a state of blissfulness. I've kind of, I don't know, transcended into this new wave of energy. Okay, let me get a Divine Feminine card. Let's see what the most dominant feminine energy is that's out there. Can we say that? Of course, we can say that. We can say anything that we want to say. Well, let's say that then. Let's check into what seems to be the most dominant energy, or it's like the the most dominant side of the divine feminine. What part of the divine feminine is in action at the moment? Yes, I'm trying. Okay, this card here. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So I feel you could be very curious, okay? And as you're finding out about others and other stories, then your levels of compassion are rising because you're feeling appreciation for your actual life and how it stands at the moment in comparison to others. Or you may be in this state where you're recognizing suffering in order to release it. And I'd say that if you're in this emotional vertigo, that's what maybe you're doing, is you're recognizing the suffering in order, and you're actually purging it through. I'm not going to say I've been crying a lot. I haven't. But when I have had a cry, I seem to be crying for love. Most definitely for the love that's just about to be born. I can already feel it and the impact it's going to have on this world. So show appreciation for that. It's like show appreciation for all that you have and also for all that you at the moment are not able to see. So the tangible and the intangible. Let's have a look at Kuan Yin here. I'm just going to read why your soul selected her card. Why did the Divine Feminine's energy select this card? I need to find out what page she's on. 104. It's interesting. 104. It takes me to 10, the number of completions. And the number 4 just always shouts out to me the Emperor's number. Okay, let's have a look. When your soul selects her card, Kuan Yin is about the deep medicine that comes simply from being willing to bear witness to someone else's pain. To really listen, we have to move from the ego to the soul so that the story we are listening to doesn't become about us or trigger us. This makes sense, guys. Okay, we're trying to remove all those triggers, aren't we? This also applies to the moments when we are listening to the story we tell ourselves about who we are. We are often far harsher and less forgiving to ourselves than when we would ever be to someone else. Kuan Yin suggests that we listen simply with curiosity. Curiosity allows us to detach from needing to take the suffering of someone we love personally. Curiosity is a door that leads to compassion. It frees us from feeling as though we have to react to what we hear or defend and explain our part in their suffering. We can just perceive the pain that they are in, or we can finally hear our own cries of despair and not seek to judge or justify them. We can just be present to what needs to be heard. And also, I'm feeling that a lot of the divine feminines who are coming into union, okay, part of their part is to actually be face to face with their masculine, eye contact, and then the healing part starts. And I know a couple of you that are in that process, actually working with healing your masculine at the moment. And it's about being strong enough to be able to bear witness to their pain, not taking it personally, not taking on board how this journey and maybe your actions have caused. And just like we don't really want the divine masculine to be taking on board our pain, it was all divinely administered. Okay, so we don't want to say, well, like, take it personally. I'm just going to reread this part. Okay, curiosity allows us to detach from needing to take the suffering of someone we love personally. You do want to know kind of what the story is with your divine masculine. He so very much wants to tell you, can you actually take, are you going to be able to bear the pain that you're going to see reflected in their eyes? Curiosity is a door that leads to compassion. It frees us from feeling as though we have to react to what we hear or defend and explain our part in their suffering. We can just perceive the pain that they are in, or we can finally hear our own cries of despair and not seek to judge or justify them. And it's also about allowing yourself to express your emotions however it comes out. If you feel like, whilst going through this, that you mustn't judge whether or not you cry. You have to allow the emotions, and you're not really going to know what's going to play out until you're going with the flow. So, or we can finally hear our own cries of despair and not seek to judge or justify them. We can just be present to what needs to be heard. And I feel very much as the Divine Masculine, he's looking for somebody to listen at the moment. Okay. Kuan Yin is the powerful energy of giving witness to our own or someone else's suffering. Often just a calm, abiding presence of compassion is all that is needed to transform that suffering into clear light. So I take this on board, the Divine Feminines who are in this process of healing with their Divine Masculine. So often just a calm, abiding presence of compassion is all that is needed to transform that suffering into clear light. So you can understand now why your presence is important. Soul voice meditation, what pain or suffering can I listen to now with curiosity? Some of us, well, I know myself, it was very hard for me to bear witness to my Divine Masculine's pain. Okay. And I picked up today about how you're both really wanting to be as healed as much as what you can before you actually come into union. But it might be your role where part of the healing is involving you coming into union so that you can actually heal each other. It's a needed part for some of us. Okay, what have you all been chatting about? Tearing up now. It's a lot right now. I do appreciate it all. Patience, I know. Okay. It's your own crying, maybe why I'm going through this now. Oh, most definitely. Get it out now. Look for all the triggers. In the book that I read, Out on the Field, it spoke about looking for your fear. Okay, I'm facing your fear. Big topic today. Hi, Blair. Hi, I'm ready to make a baby with my divine. Okay. Laurie, I do judge myself much harsher. Must stop that. Okay. You need an elastic band. Okay, around your wrist. When you find yourself doing that, look, that's going to cause less damage, that little flick, okay, than the internal damage that you're doing to yourself with that kind of harsh talk. Oh, hey, Lucy. Pop on. Hi, Bond. How you doing? Okay. I've been listening and did watch The Shift. Well done, you. Well, do you know what actually went through my mind to watch The Shift earlier? I thought, what should I watch for? Should I watch I Am Not Your Guru by Tony Robbins on Netflix? I absolutely love that. That will get you crying. That will get you feeling compassion. You want to listen to some of them stories. So that's one that I think it might be on in the States. We have different movies, don't we, and programs on. But Making the Shift that Laurie's just said, and it's kind of like it's not like fancied up. It's not a fancied up production. It's not perfect, and that's one thing I've been noticing. I've been sharing quite a lot of material on about four pieces of material a day, guys. I've been doing yesterday and today. Personal development for you. Okay, from I'm listening to these videos as well, and I'm sharing them. So I've actually listened to them today, and then I'm sharing with you, and then I've read to you guys a couple of times today, and I've done a reading today. I've done quite a lot of personal development, and I'm back on here today. Okay, yesterday I was personally developing and helping quite a lot of people as well and serving. Where are we going with this, Lucy? And I was noticing that the videos, even though Tony Robbins ones, well, I don't think he's put them together, but anyway, okay. And the writing comes up, and it's not then typing words and not what's being said. And I'm giggling to myself. And it's like there's perfection within the imperfection. So I'm giggling. It's like, that's not what he said, but someone's obviously typed it, or whether it's auto. I even watch with some of mine. If I'm flicking through and I come across one of my own videos, it starts up the subtitles, doesn't it? And I kind of look up, I didn't say that. But, and I was doing it out on the field, like with words, trying to put words in. And I just thought there is no mistakes, are there? So it just made me giggle about, we don't need to be perfect. Okay. It spoke about public speaking, stuff like that. Look, just be natural, just giggle about it. Okay. So Making the Shift, I actually thought about that. I think I'm not sure if it's on Netflix. I might just have to find it like online. So thank you, Laurie. I think I haven't watched that one in a long time. So I thought I would watch that. Maybe not tonight. I've been going to bed extremely early. So I'm not going to be doing the 11:11 readings, the bedtime reading really for now, because I'm falling asleep like before it even starts. So I'm not sure. We've got like daytime storytelling at the moment, haven't we? So that will make sense where the counterparts are. Should we do a little love reading before I go? It's for on YouTube. Yeah, I thought it was. That's where I was going to go. I put in the other day into Netflix. I think I put in like spirituality or spiritual programs and just saw what came up, which I haven't done before. So there was a few things there. That's where I watched the Ram Dass. Are you finished in there, darling? I was going to say, turn the light out for me. Thanks, baby. Is that what you remembered anyway? No. Megan, is that your cell? No. You have to come down to see. Buy the air freshener down.
Yeah. It's the bike pump. Oh, but it was for the balloon, Jamie. He was shooting air at me.
It looked like something else, Megan. But I've been finding bike pumps bits everywhere.
Yeah, that would be Jamie from the other day.
It's a bike pump bit.
Yeah, part of it. The white bit isn't. The white bit's for balloons.
For balloons?
Balloons.
Okay. Yeah. Well, have you got a pump for balloons?
Yeah, we had the balloon thing, didn't we?
Or means something. A pump for balloons. I was moving like pumps for balls, I think. Like tires. I don't know. Sorry, I got distracted. Lover's Oracle. Let's go for it. Oh, look what's sitting on top of the deck. Not on the bottom, on top of the deck. I know what this card is. Most of you should know what this card is if you have the deck. Twin Flames. Your passion ignites. I'm in the mood for dancing, romancing. Ooh, I'm giving it all tonight. Dancing. I'm in the mood, yeah. I'm trying to get them into a love heart, okay? We're practicing patience. It's done. You're going to be a very clean boy after you finished off over there. That sounded a bit dirty after you finished off over there. Pump me up. Seriously, Bond. Something's going on. So I'm going to watch The Shift. Am I? Yes, from my centre here. That's what I feel like I'm doing. I'm just watching it all shift. I'm just like kind of curious, and then it would lead to like something else. And I think, I wonder why I picked up, like, there's a black pump over there, but then there's the little, like, I don't know, the wiggly thing that you screw on and it. I don't want to do the movements, but they're all pumped up. Okay, have one right here. You got something new every time. You get something new every time. Okay, it's free on YouTube. Done that. Pump me up. Got a flame going. Now I'm singing that song. Are you? The Nolan sisters. Let's dance. Come on, let's dance. I like this. What's the picture? You know what's right. What's the right thing to do? To dance or dance. My kids say dance. That feels really alien to say that. Dance. Dance while the record spins. Okay. What's that? What song's that the beginning to? Move your body higher. I think that's by Expansion. It would be, wouldn't it? This says deep in your heart you already know the answer. Do what feels right. To dance while the record spins. Have a dance. Bring back the slow dances. Do you reckon the Twin Flames will bring back like the slow dances at the end of the night? Hot, sunny, clear, pink blossoms, floating bliss, gardening rainbows splashing from the hose. That sounds all right. Nice. We're going to carry on with these cards. We've got ourselves a pink radiating love heart here. Oh, okay, I can see. Oh, someone's got it like in their hands. This is nice. They're handling it very gently. It's like pearls here. Pearl drops. Not pear drops, pearl drops. I like pear drops though, but pearl drops. Can you see the hands here? It's like embracing. I feel like these are the masculine's hands, like embracing the divine feminine's heart. The energy comes through about him wanting to protect her and her heart. Why? Because he's within her heart. Okay. Right, what's the card say? You've got a secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And I believe that's really all the divine masculine needs to let onto. He's letting you know that he admires you. He's got deeper feelings for you than what he's been letting on. And that takes me to like the showing like maybe that he doesn't care. Doesn't have a care in the world. And then it feels like there's this gesture to let you know. It says deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. That's following your heart, isn't it? Should we get one more from this bag? You can remember at the beginning of your journey, like of kind of finding out that you're part of like a divine awakening. Always remember that they say that, union needs to happen within first before it can happen without. Okay. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. And this is the point where you're believing all the signs of synchronizations. You can feel them. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. And what you're doing is you're doing what feels right. And that is just to go with the flow, allow everything to unfold because it will. Without you needing to do anything, all you need to do is remain in bliss. Deal with the triggers as they come up and just continue to personally work on you. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically, but you have to believe it wholeheartedly. Love to all is love. From Bond, Laurie. Told DM to dance with me under the last full moonlight. Bond, clearing Deadwood. Laurie? Yes, love is all there is. Okay. I feel drawn to go to the angels and ancestors. Are we not delving any more into this? In due time, Lucy, in due time. Okay. going to put these cards away because it's less to tidy up at the end of the evening. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. We'll take that card, only split the deck. Okay. Oh, I'm a bit itchy. We've got a traveller. It says move in a new direction. And I felt like Divine Feminine, there is going to be a decision for you to make. Okay. Traveller. The message. Welcome any opportunities to travel, either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. I'll repeat that. Welcome any opportunities to travel, either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. The Traveller card represents the gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Now, you could be doing some astral connecting with the soulmate card. It says that your soulmate's already with you in spirit, so why wait for physical union when you could be having fun now? You get the kind of idea? Going on a trip is an exciting process because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone and your angels and ancestors are there for you. Okay, the extended message. The road you are on may be the road less travelled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within, and you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. They're talking about you connecting sexually, okay? In your third energy. But you're alone, but you're not alone. But you've got to let yourself go and send it out as a ripple effect. But seriously. Like you've never done before. Because you're both together. And like fully together in spirit. Look, play with it. Okay. But be serious in what you're actually doing. You will be told, you will be guided and led. Okay, so it might be a song that comes up. That's why when it says the Traveller card represents the gypsy spirit within and welcome any opportunities to travel either to the outer world or to your inner worlds. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And because you actually feel the union with your divine counterpart, it's like you are actually staring into each other's eyes, okay? And doing those things that once you've allowed yourself to open up, like the vulnerable side of you, okay, it's going to be quite intense. And if you're able to feel that now, okay, and go through that process now, it's going to be easier, okay, when the physical opportunity comes, because you've already experienced it. I hope you're really getting what I'm kind of pointing out here, guys. I shouldn't need to point it out to you. Okay, you should be following your divine direction. Okay. 2244. So you are also being encouraged to see how far you've come, how emotionally mature you are now, guys. Okay, to handle the depth of this love. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. Feels like it draws the masculine closer, eye to eye. I was actually going to say eye. Eye to eye equals divine love. Divine love making. Okay. Do we still want to go down like talking about the lovers? Still, we can. That's what it is. It's getting over the embarrassment of the depth of it. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the Lovers Oracle. How long have we been on for? 36 minutes and 14 seconds. How are we doing for time? 2245. Okay, 40% on the battery. That's all right. I don't know though, it cut me off earlier. It cut every time I upload a movie or a movie. Oh dear, Lucy, a reading. Every time I upload, like I've recorded a reading and I'm uploading it, this thing turns itself off every time. Like I leave the room and it's like every time it turns it off. Don't say that, Lucy, and then it's going to do it every time, isn't it? Well, I don't know what it's playing at. It doesn't bother me anyway. It is what it is. Okay. But that's changing, isn't it? Because it wouldn't even let me, it said I couldn't create a stream. A stream could not be created for me. It's like, what's that nonsense about? Right, okay, let's pull one of these cards. I'm not sure what else I'm drawn to have a look at. Let's read what this card says first. I notice we're staying away from tarot. It is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. It is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Most definitely. If you've never loved at all, then you wouldn't have gone through this. And it's so much better to like have gone through the love, then felt like you've lost it, and be on the other side now and realise that was all just an illusion. Silly us. But it is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. It's just the bravest of the brazen. So bravest of the brazen that will go through with it. Okay, look at this. This is the energy of feeling lost, but was it worth it? It's not. Yes, I don't think any of yous would like change it. Really. If you could go back and change things, would you really have changed it so that you would never have met? It's like, no, that doesn't exist with this connection. No matter what you've been through, you're still really happy that you actually got to meet each other. Okay. Which is quite rare, isn't it? What's this card say? I feel like I'm being taken over. It's like I'm disconnecting from it. I'm not, I'm just detaching. I'm not disconnected from it. It's just, okay. This is a good message. The love we have is God's gift to us. What we do with it is our gift to God. We choose to love no matter what. I was trying to think, what did that card say earlier? That was it the Divine Feminine card about love being the absence of judgment. Okay, and then we've got this card. Some people come into our lives and quickly go. Others stay for a while, leave footprints on our hearts, and we are never ever the same again. And that's the kind of energy here. It's just like people do come in and out of our lives, but there's some that just kind of just, we always hold that special space for them in our hearts. Same, still connected, just haven't pulled cards. So connected, it's been magic. It most definitely has. There's just not this need to really know anymore. Okay. Love is unexpected. You don't know when it will come. And that's why we don't really need to know anymore, because it's got to be unexpected. It's the detachment's so natural. That's what's beautiful about it. It's not that you don't care. It's just that you're detached to outcome. Love is unexpected. You don't know when it will come. Love will die if held too tightly, and love will fly if held too lightly. It's about finding the balance. Okay. I don't really feel like tapping into tarot. So let's not tap into tarot then. We just stick with the oracle. And we're going to get wrapped up. What card do you feel drawn to, guys? I'll let you guys choose. The Trader. I noticed when I went through the book, he comes before the Traveller. He's trading. It's like he's trading his feminineness. Like he's been doing some patchwork or quilt work, cushion work, needlework, whatever kind of work. He's a clever chappy. Look. Okay, I like it. It's like he's been setting up home. Exchange energy to create abundance. So the Divine Masculine knows there needs to be an exchange. You like the Fairies original? Let's do it. Anyone else? Want to choose a deck? We have enough time. Fairies. These ones, I'm taking it. Your meaning, original. You're planting flowers. Should I get a unicorns, Bond? I'm going to get unicorns. That's cool. I'll also get you a flower language card as well, if you're planting flowers. But let's go with original's choice first for the collective. We're going with the Fairies. She feels the Fairies. I feel them everywhere. Oh my goodness, earlier on, I went down to meditate, and I could feel. I knew there was no cats in my bedroom, and I could feel like movement around my body, and I'm like, just come close and just cuddle up. Come on now. It's like, and I just felt this walking around like the duvet around the side of my body. Anyway, okay. Right, let me read the Oracle of the Fairies first. We've got hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. Secret admirer. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. I feel it's something that the Divine Masculine really feeling. He's really feeling he's needing to do now. Become truthful. Come out with the truth. Hidden depths. Let's have a look. Sometimes it's easier to be in denial than to face a challenge. So we act as though something never happened. Does this sound like familiar? Oh dear. Bless them. It's not been easy, is it, for them? Sometimes it's easier to be in denial than to face a challenge. So we act as though something never happened and pretend everything is fine. However, releasing the things that have been hidden from view can be very liberating and help us to move forward with our lives. The Fairy of Water, that's what it says. The Fairy of Water comes to hold your hand gently and guide you during this releasing experience. One of the reasons things stay hidden is that they can contain painful memories. This is totally understandable, and if there's been a major trauma in your life, it's important to seek professional help. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. All you need to do is take the first brave step towards wanting to be free from your past. Once you've done this, there are people who can help you to walk gently through the experience and teach you how to release it with love. Then you are able to move forward feeling lighter and happier and ready to embrace the rest of your life positively. The fact that this card has appeared now means you may be ready to face what has been hidden, but only do this if and when you feel the time is right. And I stated that in this morning's reading about don't do anything if you don't want to do it. Okay. Another meaning of this card may be that someone you know is keeping a secret from you. Secrets are fine, but not when they hurt another being. And this is really to the point where the Divine Feminine is at the understanding that maybe the Divine Masculine doesn't care. And the Divine Masculine knows that's not the case. And he doesn't want to hurt the Divine Feminine anymore. So secrets are fine, but not when they hurt another being. It's time to be honest with yourself and ask that others do the same for you. But be gentle with everyone concerned, including yourself during this process. So there's a lot here. I told you guys, a lot of unions are going to be coming in, if you believe it. And there will be a lot of healing that's going to be taking place and occurring, and how to handle, okay, this part of the process. It's beautiful. It's beautiful that the Divine Feminines are being given the opportunity to help and assist their Divine Masculine. Okay, where are we off to next? Unicorns. Oh, we're going to plants and flowers first. Let me just get the flower language cards. Okay, Bond, I'm going to pull one of these cards. Modesty, Violet. Innocence, Daisy. I want to have a look at what the meaning of modesty is, just so there's no misunderstandings. I've got Mozart up. Modesty. Modesty meaning the quality or state of being unassuming in the estimation of one's abilities. With typical modesty, he insisted on sharing the credit with others. The quality of being relatively moderate, limited, or small in amount, rate, or level. The modesty of his political aspirations. Should we just leave it there? Innocence. Do you want to Google what that word means? Or do we know what innocence means? I think we know what innocence means. Okay, where are we going to? Unicorns. That's a they. Oh, I felt like I had to gasp for a breath then. Hey, don't stop breathing just yet, girl. Okay, we've got to read the unicorns first. Thank you. Oh, I don't mind. Fairies come to me. Fairies are beautiful. Okay. My DM, now mature, used to be famous for not believing in love. Yeah. I think they all are. Turn around for the books, isn't it? That's what they say. Is it a turn around for the books? Sounded right. Okay, let's have a look at what the unicorns want to say. Happy surprise! Something very good is about to happen. You're not allowed to guess what. So, guess what? Go on, tell me. That's the energy. That feels like the energy they might come in with. Guess what? Okay. Come on, Divine Feminine, you are psychic. It's like, like happy surprise. I feel like my lips have gone all dry. You're in for a treat, as you'll soon have a very happy surprise. Don't try to guess what will happen, or it won't be a surprise. Do you see them pages fall out now? Instead, just feel excited and joyous. We can do that, can't we? Yes, we can. Happy surprises come in many forms, and you just need to notice them. Seriously, guys, not just in the outer world. Look what happens like within dream states. I also find just sit and listen or look at nature. Just watch for the signs. Okay. The surprise may be a gift that you receive or a favour someone does for you. It might come as an unexpected kindness, a fresh opportunity, something valuable that you find, or some good news. This card also means that your dreams are coming true, although they may happen in different ways than you expect. Still, you'll be pleased. All of these surprises are gifts of love. The more you notice them and say thank you, the more gifts you'll continue to receive. Have faith, because the world really does love to give to you. The world loves it when you're happy. And your Divine Masculine loves it when you're happy as well. What are these? Brothers and sisters, pump up the volumes. We're going to get ya! Change, creative, curiosity, decide. Definitely yes. Up for some exercise. Woo! Getting excited now. Okay. Where on earth did these pages fall out of? Our best friends. Forever. Forever? Forever and ever. I'm going to the journey of love, and then I'm going. Oh, look, I was meant to be keeping it all nice and tidy. It's since I asked you guys. Look how distracted I got. I'm not blaming you. It's my own. It's my own doing. Right, what else have we got? Unicorn. Oh, I've just put them away. Look, fairy can't hide in. Yeah. Still at it, Jasp. Yeah? Someone's feeling really mischievous. I've seen this card a couple of times now. Let's put these unicorns back in the box. It's like they're all in on the little secret. Okay, let's get rid of these here. Make a wish. It's on the bottom of the channel of love cards. Lover's Oracle away. What are we left with? I'm not using the Witch's Tarot. Ooh. Carol. I'm just getting off, Carol. How are you, darling? Are you okay? I had the most amazing conversation earlier. I swear that was so enlightening, Carol. Did you enjoy it? It was just what I needed. To be honest with you. She was cracking up. She's such a great baby. Okay, right. Did you notice like the wish that flew in earlier when I done the first reading with the front door open before it was slammed? At the beginning of the reading, like a little fairy came in. A wish. I saw it with my own eyes. And I watched it back. You're thinking, kayaking? Kayaking. No mistakes. Kayaking. Yeah, Like everyone's like aiming real high. We're all high-hacking. I love it. Oh dear. Or we could call it kidnapping. We've been talking about napping. Right. Stop changing the words now. Come on. I can feel the card. There's the card. It's 2305. We've been on for 5533 and we have fallen. I thought we were high-hacking. I would love to get on calm water and play. Do it. There you go, do it. 14. Okay, don't worry. You may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. You are sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves. Laugh, cry, celebrate and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground, having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savoured by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall, you'll end up exactly where you were meant to be. This oracle contains a message for you. You're being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It's page number 44. It's safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you are being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself to love without holding back anything of yourself. Okay. 3-sentence poem. Is it wrong to love, to feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. Like perfect, ripe mangoes. Yeah, exactly. Perfectly ripe mangoes. I don't feel we're done. I feel like, what did I have earlier on? What card did we go for? Rumi. Well, I feel like the Mother Mary wants to speak this evening for the Divine Masculines, I feel. Put them away. Okay. I think we were keeping it under an hour. It's unheard of, Lucy. It's unheard of. Now, this isn't true. I have had short lives. I've had lots of lives. So I've been short, so I've been longer than the others. Hi, Gal Gal. Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be lovely? Wouldn't it? A world full of lovelies. I didn't see you sneaking there, Gal Gal. I was drawn to that's just too funny. I was drawn to Temple Toad's mangoes. That's why I'm drawn to the Mother Mary, isn't it? Jeez. Okay. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. But we will get a message. It must be quite an important one, or there's just the one card that's going to really explain what's needed to be explained. This one. I'm itching up the ankles now. Itching up the ankles. Do I have coffee? Dude, I've been on for 1 hour and 33 seconds and you're still cleaning. What's the card, please? Oh, daughter's just walked home. Walked home. I'm just on a live. I won't be long. I thought you might be a little bit longer. No, seriously, I'm doing this card and then we're going to talk. I want to hear about all of your events. Okay? I won't be long. Okay. Well, she wants to choose the Lady of the Resurrection as Emily walks in the house. She's been to the cinema. What did you go and watch?
Conjuring the Devil Made Me Do It.
Conjuring the Devil Made Me Do It. She's going for a birthday. It's a birthday soon.
It was very good.
It was very good?
Yes.
Okay. Card number 18. Our Lady of the Resurrection. Okay. So this owl here takes me back to the first card that came out. And there was an owl on there, wasn't there? Oh, it was Athena. Phew, it's hot out. It has been here today as well, Bond. I fell into the river the other day, sat on a wonky chair and tipped. Very refreshing. You fell into a river? That came out in the sanctuary card earlier. Did you go and fall into someone's bath? Okay. No mistakes, though. Let's read this card about the resurrection. Okay. I see he's stopped now that you've come in. He's been cleaning for about an hour. Oh, speak too soon. That cat there, she's pulling herself across the floor with her paws. What's going on? Are they all bowing to you, Emily, or something? Everyone's gone quiet. She just sat there. And Jasper's gone, meow. He's on her. Okay, let's get this read. The eternal light dwells in my heart, and as you enter into my heart, held safe in my love for you, that light becomes visible to you. It will show you the way through any darkness and help you understand the purpose of past suffering so that you can let it go and be at peace, free from confusion, shame, or doubt. There is divine purpose within all that is. You have been struggling. You have been struggling. And now it is time for rest. Step into the light of my heart now, beloved, and let the darkness go. The time is drawing near for your resurrection and release. It is a strange paradox that when we are truly open to life, we must be prepared to die many deaths before it is time for our physical life to end. We might suffer deaths of relationships, of ideals, of identities, even of certain hopes and dreams. If we can mourn these deaths, give them proper attention and due acknowledgement, grieving in whatever way is respectful and truthful, then those deaths become sacred sacrifices on the altar of new life. If we try to rush past these many deaths, pushing them to one side out of fear that they may mean something terrible or frightening, then we will suffer more than needs be. Perhaps we become fearful if we feel that we are not in control of life and cannot prevent its powerful unfolding, because we do not trust where life is leading us. Then too, we miss our chance to make a sacrifice and feel more connected with life and with death as a natural part of life. We don't need to be scared of these deaths, as painful as they may be. We can accept that they are signs that we are growing and life is flowing. We can even use them to gain confidence that a new direction, a new life is calling us. There is always so much more to come, always, no matter how old we may be or how jaded we may feel at times. There is always boundless life awaiting us. All that is needed is a willingness for us to be open to receiving it. The Oracle of Our Lady of the Resurrection is about discovering the light after the struggle, about life after death. Perhaps the deaths you have encountered have been literal, and you have lost a beloved through death, or perhaps by a parting of ways through separation of some kind. Perhaps your endings have been more subtle, internal, or symbolic. Perhaps you are going through that experience right now. Whatever the case, the Divine Mother speaks to you now about the promise of her light, about the resurrection, about the fact, decreed by her, that you shall indeed rise again. As you await the grace of her light to permeate your consciousness and help you rise up out of the ashes of your own suffering, reborn, you are asked to take a moment and connect with the wisdom of the owl. This nocturnal creature can help you ascertain what it is that the darkness of death, the night time of the soul, has brought to you. Sometimes it is only in letting go that we are able to open up to receive. Sometimes the death opens us to new life in a way that no other situation could do. The blessing hiding in the death doesn't make it easier to bear. We must grieve honestly, but it does bring another perspective, one of hope, of emerging light, of the realization that just as the sun breaks through the darkest night at the dawn, so too will Our Lady of the Resurrection lift us from even the deepest sorrow and gently urge us into new light, new understanding, and new life. Take heed, beloved, your time of darkness is swiftly drawing to a close, and a new day is soon to be upon you. The Holy Mother is with you, and together you shall celebrate. I love it. I love naked gardening. Naked gardening. Where are you guys going off to? Okay, because it's hot outside. Okay. Bond, would you have gotten in River by choice? Naked gardening. She's diverted the conversation. And then diverted you, Carol, away from the question. I love naked gardening. Bond, answer the question. Would you have got in there? Would you have gotten in the river by choice? Carol would have stripped it, jumped in, star jump as she went. Guys, oh look, I've put these away, not put Our Lady of the Resurrection away. I love naked gardening. Seriously. Absolutely. I know this, Carol. I know. I was going to get you. You got this. You got this? You've got this. Come on in. One hour, 8 minutes, 44 seconds. I'm going to go and chat with my little one now. Why would you do that? She's pretending to shoot Lily. Why would you do that? I can see her. She looks like she is like, maybe she's going through a rebirth. Leave her be. She looks like Lily's just laying there like in a dead position. He wouldn't come on my lap. I thought it was because I had shorts on, but obviously not, as soon as you've got a skirt on, so it must be just me. Okay, you got this? We think so. That's good though. At least you're thinking that you got it. Anything you want, you got it. Just the one card. We're not even looking at the bottom of the deck. Although I'm going to look when I go. No, I won't, because I put it away now. What's the card? You are kind, clever, and brave. That's all you need to know. You are kind, clever, and brave. And I love you all very much. Okay. And I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. It was 1:10:01. I'm going. Good evening. Good evening. It sounds like I'm just about to like start my video. Good evening. Good evening, guys. Sweet dreams. Safe travels. Okay. Much love. Bye for now. Are you taking the piss out of me? I haven't clicked off yet. I heard you go. Bye for now.
That's what you say.
Do you want to tell them what the sun card is?
The most positive.
Every time there was a sun card. Like, it's the most positive card in the day. She knows her shit. Right, I'm going. Bye, guys.